Hello friends, I'm Ernie Rodina.
And I'm Ed Adams.
Welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. Out here at the beautiful Silvertooth Ranch, could not ask for a nicer day, Ed.
Thanks for coming out. And we get to see another great show coming our way.
Really good. I tell you what, it's an important show to the area. You're talking about the American Royal, specifically the American Royal NCHA cutting.
And a 100-year tradition with the American Royal, but the cutting starts us off, and you had a chance to talk to Nick Odell.
Yeah, Nick Odell and I go back a lot of years. He's one of the best in the industry. Great trainer, great showman, and it was a real treat for me, Ed, to interview him. Hey, we got to go down to Weatherford, Oklahoma and spend some more time with Phil Haugen, a great horseman that we always enjoy getting his tips from.
Phil Haugen actually is going to introduce us to not only riding, but also some tack and what to expect with your saddle and your bridle.
Then we're heading back up to Guthrie, Oklahoma, and with another segment from the Versatility World Championship. Yeah, right there from Chase County, Kansas, we got Melinda Hinkson and her daughter Jacinda. That's so neat to see that mother and daughter team and what they did, and they got along really well at the show.
And after all that work, we're going to head down and have a nice segment of the Hardy Grub, brought to you by the Heritage Tractor folks.
HeritageTractor.com. We can't forget them. And I'll tell you what, had a great time. The meal was unbelievable. Steak and lobster, Ed. You should have been there.
So stay with us and get yourself a cup of coffee.
And while you're at it, call a friend and have them join us for Better Horses TV. You'll have a blast.
It's the 15th annual Cornstalk, starring the Charlie Daniels Band. Saturday, September 28th, Cornstalk concert on the Hill at Lake Garnett. With special guests Whiskey Myers and William Clark Green. The Charlie Daniels Band in concert. Gates open at 3:30. Tickets are $40 at the gate, or buy now at cornstalk.net or ticketweb.com.
There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Do you know if you're connected to the body of Christ, if you're a believer, you're connected to a circle that can never be broken, just like that song says. There's nothing you can do that's too bad that God won't forgive you. You can't say, I've gone too far, I've just done too much. He loves you, He wants to forgive you. Let's just pray about it. Lord, if there's someone out there today that just needs your hand upon them in a cool breeze of peace and joy and love, let it happen today in Jesus' name. God bless you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the horse guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song. Along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above, the best of the good life's yet to come.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
15 MC out at the band, 16
It's all about cutting here at the American Royal. We're here at the 2019 Open Cutting Horse Show down here at Hale Arena. I'm here with a good friend. Just had a tremendous night here, Nick Odell. Nick, thanks for being on better horses.
Thank you, Ernie. Glad to be here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was so proud of you on that. Just talk about those runs you had. They're just beautiful runs, and you liked the second one better, actually.
Yeah. Well, they were both, like I said, both good runs. The first run I had better cows for the horse and allowed me to show my horse a little better. And the second run, the second cow just wasn't much, so I couldn't get that much done. So, but they were both trying to be good.
That was on the auspicious cat.
The auspicious Ruby Cat was the 74, the first one, and Smooth Rain was the second one.
And that was a 75, wasn't it?
No, it was 72.
72, but you liked it better.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Two nice horses, I tell you what. You've been doing
I was
this.
proud of them. Mm-hmm.
How long you been doing this, Nick?
Oh, 35 years probably.
We go way back.
We do, Ernie.
I tell you what, this guy here's a great horseman down around Fort Scott, Kansas. You train for the public, and you specialize in a lot of aged events and everything.
Yeah, mainly aged events, and like to go to some of these weekend shows.
Okay, so what do you think of the American Royal Cutting?
Oh, it's great this year. Really great. Yeah, it's this time of year. It's really nice to be able to come to someplace cool. In this climate control here, where it's cool, you can show your horses in the cool.
In the cool, you can show them, but a week ago you couldn't have said that.
Well,
it was still cool
it would have been cool in here. You know,
that's right. Nick, I tell you what, you've been doing this a long time and everything like that. It's as exciting probably as day one, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's exciting when the cattle's good and the competition's tough, and your horses are trying to be good, and you get something done. It's still exciting. Yeah.
So you got a lot of young horses that you got working with. Mm-hmm. What do you look for in that young horse that said this is going to be a great prospect?
Well, you can't tell right off the bat sometimes, but they need to have good disposition and athletic ability, some cow sense, and trainability.
Trainability, that's a big deal. Mm-hmm. You know, I tell you what, just beautiful horses you had out there, looking good. There's a lot of great horses. A lot of people here, Nick, that I've never heard of before. That big time. You got a lot of competition out here.
Yeah, it's good. It don't matter where you go anymore, and you're anywhere. There's tough competition there.
It's really neat to watch that and everything, and so we look forward to big things from you coming up and everything, and you're not done yet showing tonight. You got to go now and help your non-pros. Is that what you're going to be doing? Mm-hmm. So just explain that a little bit. You do the professional.
Yeah, we get the horses prepared and get them ready, and then we have to watch the cows and show them which cows to cut. They go in and cut the cows, and hopefully everything works out all right.
Well, that's good. Well, and so you help, like I said, help them and everything. Now we're going to let you go here now. But don't think this interview is going to get you off the hanger of me coming down and bringing us down there and riding out at your place.
That sounds good. I'm anxious
we appreciate what you stand for.
Thank you.
And everything that. I mean, you're the epitome of a great horseman, and I'm so proud to see you come as far as you have.
Well, it's good to call you my friend, man.
A good deal. Nick O'Dell, Fort Scott, Kansas, unbelievable cutter right down here at the American Raw. Hey folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more better horses coming to you right after this from our sponsors.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes a barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Haugen. Welcome to the show this week. I want to thank Ernie and his crew for coming down and having us on Better Horses TV this week. We really appreciate being a part of it. This week I'm going to talk about a piece of equipment that we use daily here at our training facility, and that is this little piece of equipment right here that Classic Equine makes for us. It's called the Bungee Tie Down. It's a piece of equipment I developed years ago, and we've improved it over the years, but very simple little piece of equipment. It's got a snap on each end, it's got a leather piece for adjustment, and then this is the key to this piece of equipment, is this bungee that has give. Okay, in my training philosophy from the start, I don't see any benefit in letting a horse elevate its head get stiff in its head and neck and get hollowed out in their back. So my foundation program, I try to immediately from the get-go help my horses understand that the comfortable place to be is when they're behind that bridle, okay? Now this piece of equipment is really, really user-friendly and really friendly to the horse, because a horse learns by pressure or contact and then finding a release point. And it's like this filly right here. I've got about 4 rides on her, and she's a filly that we raised. She's out of a really good mare and a really good stud, and you know, she's got a lot of run, and it's going to be real easy for her if I let her. If I can get this little piece out of her mouth there. Okay. You know, it'd be real easy for her to get strung out, a little strung out, and get to moving forward too fast, too soon. And I want to immediately help her understand collection and staying behind that bridle. And so the way I use this piece of equipment, there's a rope hobble that's tied on either side of my D-ring snaffle, okay? In this rope hobble, I think if we can get a close-up there, this rope hobble is just small yacht braid rope that snap slides real easy. Second thing, I always run this keeper, or this bungee tie down. I used to call it a keeper, and now that Classic makes them, they call it a bungee tie down. I always run it through about a 6-inch hobble on my breast collar, because years ago I didn't do that, and I had a horse when I was doing some turnarounds, step through it. And so I always run that through that hobble, and then I snap it to the front ring on the cinch. And the way this is adjusted is that as long as this horse's head is not out of position, okay, or elevated, there's no pressure on it, okay? The timing, the release of this little piece of equipment is almost perfect. It's better than our hands are, okay? So if we're riding along and say this horse has a reactive moment, meaning like here in my round pen, if somebody comes walking around the corner and it scares her and her head comes up, instantly there is pressure or contact until she finds that release point and gets back behind that bridle. And I just think that's a very, very valuable tool, and it's something that I couldn't live without in my training program, just due to the fact that there are times when we're riding that for whatever reason, say your horse has a reactive moment and they squirt forward or sideways. Well, at that time, we instantly go into survival mode, and our balance sometimes isn't that great. And you know, a lot of times we get a hold of that horse more than we probably want to, or the timing isn't real good when they do come back to us and we release that pressure. This little tool right here, this real simple little bungee tie down, will help that tremendously. So that's my training tip for this week. I just want to, as we go through this process, I want to share a lot of the things that we do every day, because first and foremost, we do quite a few clinics a year, but first and foremost, we're a training facility and we do this every day. So I just want to, as we go through this process, I want to share a lot of those things with you. And if you have any questions, go to our website, philhaugenhorsemanship.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Just go to Phil Haugen Horsemanship with any questions, any comments, or you can go to our site and get my number and call or text me. I'd love to talk to you. Once again, I want to thank Ernie and his crew for having us on. We are honored to be a part of Better Horses TV. Have a great week and be safe. God bless.
Whoa, partner. Hey, we're going to be right back with more Better Horses TV.
In a natural, free roaming situation, horses graze nearly constantly throughout the day and night. When feeding horses in stables, it's ideal to try to mimic this feeding behavior. Horses in stabled conditions should be fed their hay so they can pick at it continuously between feedings. Visit our website at stanleyforage.com under Nutrition, then Nutritional Resources to help transition your horse from winter to spring in the coming weeks.
Ernie, the horse guy here at the National Versatility Horse World Championships here in Guthrie, Oklahoma here. We're talking about the Versatility World Championships, still down here at Guthrie, Oklahoma, and I'm here with two just great folks from Chase County, Kansas, originally. I'm here with Jacinda
Roy Ball.
Roy Ball, a tremendous trainer who learned a lot of her stuff from her great mother, Miss Chase County 4-H
Horse leader, Melinda Hinkson.
Melinda, thanks so much. How great is this to be down here with your daughter? This goes back a lot of years and a lot of time, and you know, this is what you're going to remember someday when your mom's in a nursing home. You'll be up your business and say,
I can't let her go to a nursing home.
But how great it is. I just want to compliment this lady and her daughter. And you've done so much for the horse program in Chase County, Kansas, and great to have you here. Tell us what you're showing in your daughter.
This week I showed two of my clients' horses in the Senior Ranch Trail and two in the Senior Ranch Riding this morning, and also one in the Senior Open Conformation, and that horse placed fifth yesterday in the Senior Conformation.
And graduate from New Mexico State?
New Mexico State University with my undergrad in journalism and my master's in ag and extension education.
You'll be seeing some articles from Jacinda. We're going to take advantage of your journalism, but just a great job and just a great congratulations on what a great future you have, a great horseman, and you're in their green chili country down there in New Mexico.
We are green chili country all around us, and that's the New Mexico question: is red or green? My answer is always green.
Green's the way for that. I tell you what. And Melinda, it's really a highlight running into you.
Thank you, Ernie. It's been a while since I've seen you.
But you haven't changed a bit.
Thank you.
I got to ask, what'd you think of my horse?
Oh, I liked him. He looked good.
He's got a lot of miles down there in Chase County, Kansas. You got a lot of great horsemen down there. Look at your daughter come from there and everything else. Just some great folks and the real deal as far as living the dream down there.
Beautiful Flint Hills. It looks great this year. Green grass, wildflowers, cattle look good. I think we're going to have a good hay crop.
Well, that's good. And now how's the 4-H, how's the horse program looking?
Well, we're small now. I've got 6 kids this year. We're pretty small. It's kind of hard to get them together other than for practices, but we work on it to get it done.
And Jacinda, you've grown up.
Yes, I've grown up, and so now it's pretty great. I live in just south of Las Cruces, New Mexico, in southern New Mexico, and I've kept the tradition of working with 4-H up. And I'm also a horse project leader in Doñana County in New Mexico.
I'll tell you what, you had a great trainer.
I did have a
really
good
great trainer. Just a great folks living in the beautiful Chase County, Kansas, down by Cottonwood Falls. Mattfield Green. I'm sorry.
Mattfield Green.
On that, but it's still beautiful, all of it down there. So thank you for getting with us and being on the program, and tell everybody down there in New Mexico how great Better Horses is.
Better Horses is fantastic.
That's good. So thank you for being on Better Horses today, and good luck for the rest of the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, go get your favorite cook in the kitchen. We got the Hardy Grub coming up next.
John Deere is known for quality equipment. This quality has created a perception that John Deere is more expensive than other brands. But high quality doesn't mean high priced. The truth from buyers in our area is customers who have purchased a John Deere compact utility tractor saved more than $2,000. Dare to compare us before buying. You and your wallet will be surprised. Nothing runs as long as a Deere, and we'll prove it with our exclusive 10-year warranty. Visit heritagetractor.com/compare to learn more.
Hello, friends. I'm Ernie Rodina.
I'm Chef Tail Mark.
Mark, welcome. Another Hardy Grub. We got a special deal here tonight. We got some folks from up just north of here that you did a really neat meal. We're talking about Scott and Darby Zaremba and her group, just a wonderful group, and a special meal. Let's talk about what you got fixed up for tonight.
Yeah, they bought the other meal that we did at the Battle Within thing. So we decided to do something special for these folks too. So we're doing steak and lobster. We did a tomato stack salad with candied bacon. Connie made this fettuccine Alfredo that's going to be on the side. So we're really not having all the vegetables are just kind of mixed in with everything we've done. We grilled the lobster, basted them with lemon butter. Then we had a couple appetizers, got some cucumbers out of the garden, make some steak tartare that was just, you didn't think you'd like steak tartare. It's good stuff.
I made it the first time you fixed it. It's great, tartare.
Tartare. We took a filet mignon, chopped up real fine.
Raw.
Yeah, raw. Chopped up real fine, and then you put some capers, some little red onions, and some minced jalapenos, a little, call them cornichons.
But it was good.
Pickles. Yeah, everybody loved it.
And next thing you know, we have your tartare.
Yeah, you have a tartare.
Really great. But what a wonderful meal. We got just a great time as far as this, what we do. And again, you brought up the Battle Within, and I really do appreciate the support, because we had not only as far as Scott and Darby, but we've had Heritage Tractor. Heritage Tractor was a part of that.
They brought quite a crew with them.
They did. We got quite a crew out there. If we get through this. So anyway, we got a great meal. We're going to enjoy this meal, come back and wrap it up. It's so great to see so many people. It's just about saying thanks to the community. And
I have to laugh at Darby. She called me the other day. She goes, do you have any low-hanging trees? We might bring the bus. And I thought they was bringing a minivan. He brought a bus. He brought a bus.
The big bus.
The big bus. It's pretty funny.
But it's great. It's great to have this group of friends here, and just we meet new friends and everything. So it's great to have them here for that. And so, how about the dessert we got coming down the line?
Tina's been working on this dessert for 3 days. I swear, she won't say it, but it's a. I can't even tell you what it is. It's kind of like a peach, like a nectarine, raspberry. It ain't a tart. It ain't a
close to.
It's a combination there.
And we might mention also that we're serving certified Hereford beef from Valley Oak Steak Company. Best steaks. You're gonna love these steaks.
Oh, wait till you see these steaks. They're
wonderful
awesome.
Steaks here. So glad that you folks joined us for Better Horses Hardy Grub. We're gonna have more. We'll be back with more of the Hardy Grub after we enjoy this meal.
Okay. See you now.
No matter what discipline of riding you do, training, showing, and everyday stress is hard on your horse's legs. Dechra Veterinary Products is a leading lameness company that brought you Osphos. Osphos is a clodronate injection, an intramuscular bisphosphonate to help control the clinical signs of navicular syndrome in horses 4 years and older. Ask your veterinarian if Osphos is right for your horse. Dechra Veterinary Products is a proud sponsor of The American.
Mark, what a meal you had here tonight with the Hardy Grub. The meal that you actually bought Scott and Darby Zaremba from the Battle Within we had back in the spring. Just a great one.
What a fun group to have, though. They just been a riot to put up with.
What time is it now? Like about 3 in the morning?
Something like that, yeah. Have we done dessert yet?
That's right. But I want to take this time. It was a wonderful meal. The wonderful meal we had in as far as the presentation. We had first time the lobster was just tremendous, and also the steak.
Oh yeah, we got a good job. The Valley Oaks supplied the steaks, and they was just awesome. Got the lobster tails and grilled them on the grill with some little garlic butter and stuff. Roger Brummel couldn't have done it without him. He was the grill master tonight.
Did a great job. And I'll tell you what, we've got these two gentlemen right here, and we're talking about Ken Wagner with Heritage Tractor, 22 outlets you have across the area, clear down to Arkansas and everything, and we got Scott Zaremba. Ken, you talk about synergy, you and Scott and Darby and what you guys did. It's like the guy used to say, 1 + 1 = 3. What a great group of friends you had here tonight. Thank you for the support you've given the Battle Within, both of you guys, and this was because of you guys tonight, and we really appreciate all you do.
Well, thank you. And thank you for dinner. Mark, great job. Great. Roger, great job. It was just a great job, and I really appreciate it, and we were glad to participate and glad for everything you do and everything you do with the Battle Within. And so, you know, we had a family member that suffers from some of those issues, and so we were glad to participate, and thank you.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Scott, and Ken, thank you.
Well, Ernie, it's a pleasure to be here with you and Mark and your families and stuff. It's just a great country to be in, isn't it? And I mean, I just thank God every day for the blessings that we've been bestowed upon us in our life today. I mean, of all the negative things that we hear about in the press, about how grateful we are to be in this country today, in this area. And I'm telling you, Mark, I love the lobster, but I love Kansas beef. I mean, as good as the lobster is, can it beat Kansas beef?
You can't beat a good steak.
You can't beat a good Kansas steak. You just can't beat it.
And that
Some
goes
great cooks.
And Ballyoak Steak Company, you got to check in BallyoakSteakCompany.com. You can order there and get them shipped everywhere. But so much thank you for that. And remember my motto: 2 types of people in this world: those that own a John Deere and those that wish they did.
Absolutely. And I tell you, God bless the people that own John Deere. And I just want to invite all the other ones into our club. I mean, it's just awesome. It's just awesome.
Everybody needs a John Deere.
Everybody.
Two. Hey, thank you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in to Better Horses TV with Ernie the Horse Guy and Chef Tail Mark. We'll see you next week.
I've been using the CSI saddle pad for about 4 years now. It is very important in barrel racing for your horse to be comfortable and sound, and the CSI saddle pad does that. My saddle always sits in the correct spot on my horse's withers and down his back and never rolls. I am very comfortable when I ride a CSI saddle pad. I feel balanced and my saddle does not feel like it rolls on any of my horses.